Hi, Stefan Svartling here from Svartling Network. As you may know, my next device will be a phablet, and it's time for me to buy a new device sometime in October, maybe November this year. And at the moment there is 3 different devices that I am interested in, and none of them is released yet, so it's just rumors about them. And the first one, of course, is the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I'm very interested in that one. As you have seen in my videos, it will have a 5.99 inch screen and be called a 6 inch. And that is the perfect size for me, I guess, because I want a device that can substitute as a tablet and a phone. One device for 2, really. And I already now carry my Samsung Galaxy S3 4G in my back pocket on my jeans, and I'm sure that a 6 inch phablet will fit perfectly fine in my back pocket, so no difference there. I always have it there, and every time I sit down I take it up and lay it on the table, for example. So no problem there. The size is not too big to always have with me, no problem. But I'm starting to be kinda bored with the Samsung Galaxy design, the plastic design, as they have had on the Galaxy S3, Galaxy S4, Galaxy Note 1 and Note 2 and so on. They are kinda ugly and very cheap looking. And I don't think the design is so interesting and cool, so that is the only drawback for the Galaxy Note 3. Another device that I am interested in is the rumored Sony Togari. That device will be a real beauty, I'm sure of that. The screen will be 6.44 inch though, and that is maybe a tiny bit too big for me. I don't know, 6.44 is huge, but it will be incredible thin, only 6.4 millimeter thin. So I'm sure it will be very light in your hand and feel kind of small anyway, but still the screen will be 6.44, so it's almost a 7 inch tablet or something, so it will be very big. But it will be waterproof, dustproof and all that, so I'm sure that the design will look much like the Xperia Z and be very beautiful. I have never used a Sony Android phone before, so I don't know how their skin, their UI is, if it's good or not. I've only used the Samsung Galaxy Touch Wiz, so I have no idea how good that is, but I always hide the UI, the skin, with Nova Launcher anyway, so maybe that doesn't matter for me. Another thing that I don't like is that it's waterproof. Yes, I know it's a nice feature, but then all the contacts, all the ports on it has a plug into it, and I don't like that. It's a hassle to plug it in your USB cable or something, your headphone and all that, and I don't like that. I would like to have such a Sony device without the waterproof thing, because I don't care about waterproof really. The third device I am interested in is also a rumor, and it's not a phablet, it's the Sony Honami, and that will probably be Sony's first device in the new One Sony series, and that will be a really awesome device if the rumors are true, because it will put together everything the best Sony has made into one device. So it will have a CyberShot camera, and it will have Walkman sound audio features and so on, and it will be built with only metal and glass, so it will be a real beauty, I'm sure of that. And the design should be something totally new, so it will not look like the Xperia series. So this phone sounds incredibly good, all the specs and the design and all that, and the camera is If the rumors are true about the camera, it will be the best camera in a phone next after Nokia's 808 PureView camera, and that was more a camera than a phone. This will be a phone with almost the same camera. The camera sensor is 10mm thick that Sony will have in the Honami device, so the phone could not be as thin as the Togari, but it will still be very, very thin to be a smartphone. But this phone is not a phablet, it will only be a 5-inch display, so I think that phone could be too small for me. But I need to wait to see how good it is before I decide, because if all the specs and all the rumors are true, then the Honami will be, I think, the best phone this year, so it's very interesting. So the Galaxy Note 3, the Sony Togari and the Sony Honami is the 3 devices I am most interested in at the moment. But of course I'm also interested to see what Google and Motorola is making with the X phone. I don't know what that device will be. I have done a lot of videos about it and all kinds of different rumors, and no one knows for sure what it will be like. But most of the rumors says that it will be a smaller device, a 4.5 inch phone, and that is way too small for me. Then I will not buy the X phone. And of course also the Nexus 5. If some of the rumors are true, Google will make the Nexus phones now like the best they can make, high-end phones. Not as the Nexus 4, a cheap phone, it will be a high-end phone instead. So the Nexus 5 will have the best specs it can have, and the X phones will be a little more cheaper phones than the Nexus. And if that's true, then the Nexus 5 could be an alternative for me. It depends on the size of the phone though. But if the phone is only 5-inch, then it probably won't be a device for me. So these are the phones I am interested in at the moment, and of course more and more phones, more and more devices shows up, and this could change before October is here. But at the moment the Galaxy Note 3 is my number 1, and Togari is my number 2, and Honami is my number 3. Okay, please like this video and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please support my YouTube channel. I need more subscribers. Okay, do that. Bye.